It's Krispy Kreme time! Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. Today, Power Rangers the movie officially grossed over $100 million, guys. It finally made back its production budget, or at least what they've estimated production budget. So everything from now on is making money. That's a great deal. It's only been 12 to 13 days in the theaters. We're going to see a lot more. It's only in the second week. We've got 12 more weeks to go. So let's just hope it makes really good bank, especially in Asia. We want to see it in Asia. That's going to be the big numbers. That's going to be the big hits, while North America and the rest of United States starts chipping away at it. We want to see a big drop in that number, and I'd say Variety has pulled out that the official scheduled opening of Power Rangers the movie in China is May 12th, and here is that poster. That is a pretty awesome poster. It's almost the same as the ones we've seen before, but it has it has a little more of an edge to it, that dirtiness to it, a little bit of dirt here, just to make it more gritty. That word's been used to death, but I like that Chinese font on that. I don't know about you, but it says right there 5/12 it's releasing in China. So Variety did report that there has been some media speculation that Power Rangers, which contains a character who questions her sexuality, could pose more of a problem for Chinese censors than the recent Beauty and the Beast. But however, at this time, Power Rangers has not been cut. China cuts out a lot of stuff in a lot of these films, and I've seen it firsthand in some of these bootleg copies I used to watch when I was a little boy, and my dad would buy them like a buttload. They do cut out a lot, even in their own films, so it wouldn't be surprising they do cut, but this is incredibly rare that a film would not be cut in China in part of their Chinese censorship. But working strongly in the film's favor in China is the prominent inclusion of Chinese-born actor Ludi Lin as the Black Ranger character. And it'll be interesting if he goes out. I'm sure they're all going to go out to China to promote it, but see how much his character is influenced into China's decision, or into how much his inclusion actually benefits the ticket sales. I mean, I gotta admit, my own family, if they see a Chinese person in the film, they actually pick it up and watch. I don't say that's nothing for all Chinese people or Asian people, but it kind of helps in some markets. I don't know if this will help in the Chinese market or not, but in my family alone, if they see a Chinese person they watch it more. It's not being racially anything. It's just they're more in tune in that nature. I hope it does mega bucks there. If it's any indication, if it's gonna be like Pacific Rim, then it might open up in the 40s and the 50s. We don't know, and then hopefully it'll just chip away until it gets to that 100 mil, and then by then, with China alone and the domestic will have made over double the production budget. And that's also wondering, like, how much more money did it actually make? How much more money was in that production? I've told about this before in the other video, but Krispy Kreme has making such a big deal on this movie. I mean, especially how many scenes it had Krispy Kreme in, how many times the characters have said Krispy Kreme in it. That's a huge sponsor, and with sponsors, they put a ton of money invested into this film to get their name into this film. It's also in the Power Rangers Legacy Wars game. It's in in the Angel Grove in the back. You see Krispy Kreme. It's just plastered right in the back. And I'm really interested what those numbers are. Of course, that's all private between the studios and Krispy Kreme, and to all the other sponsors that appeared in the film. But that'd be pretty awesome to see how much money they actually invested in this, how much money that they actually put into it and sponsored Power Rangers and Saban in making this film. It's kind of like the Turkish Airlines. You know, a lot of that money that went into the Batman v Superman movie came from Turkish Airlines, and they put in a ton of money, a ton of money to in that invested, putting all their efforts, put their plane in the film and everything in the film where Wonder Woman was sitting in, and it paid off. I mean, it paid for a lot of the film. That's what a lot of people don't understand is when you get sponsors, these sponsors actually pay to be in something, and in exchange, they want their products marketed to death. I mean, you see Transformers, how big those movies are. You get the Bud Light, the Budweiser, all these different product placements, and if the more product placement of that means they paid a lot of money. And when they pay the studio a lot of money, they're expecting a return on that investment by showcasing their products in the movie. And that's how a lot of these movies are not just made by the company itself, they're made by sponsorships. And that's just how it is. It's like getting a scholarship to go to college. You know, you're not paying out of your own pocket. You're getting a scholarship for something that you've done, or wrote a letter or whatever. So that's how it's made movies. So with that being said, at 2 weeks, it already made 100. It already got back its purported production budget. So right now, it can only make more, and that great thing. And I cannot emphasize that enough. I am totally happy that it didn't bomb like, I don't know, Ghost in the Shell. Did anybody watch that? I have not yet watched that yet. This is great news, and I'm really confident that there's gonna be a sequel. About when the time China comes out. I wouldn't be surprised if maybe later on we'll find out that they're already in pre-production or have greenlit. But as soon as it ends its run, we'll know for sure that we're getting a sequel or not. And my money is on we're getting a sequel, definitely. At least one more. But that's it. I just wanted to share this incredible news today that it finally broke $100 million, and it's worthy. It's great to celebrate this. It's a worthy addition to our Power Rangers lore. It's a worthy addition to the fan base, and I think we should champion this, and can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see what happens next. Alright, that's it. That's enough of Power Rangers this week, unless there's something really cool that comes out. But thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for watching. It's Morphin' Time.